All right, all right, all right. What is up, everybody? Got YouTube up, PumpFun up, Twitch up. Let me know if there's any lag, guys. Yesterday I was experiencing some technical difficulties with the internet. Like nothing was working. I don't know why. Yeah, plug your webcam. The fuck does that mean? Stupid. Anyways, hope you guys did not get shaken out. I'm not gonna lie, I was almost shaken out. It was a tough huddle. I'll go ahead and show just like this account. Actually, I don't even know if this account got wrecked or not. Let's do a quick update. My main account that I was trading, which isn't even that big either, but the positions aren't that big, but yeah, it was a tough huddle last night, that's for sure. Let me log in really quick. And let me get an audio check, guys. Make sure that everything is working smoothly. Working fine? Awesome, awesome. That's what I like to hear. Alright, so this account, holy shit, it got liquidated. Yep. Motherfucker. What liquidated it? That's what I get for not fucking paying attention. Let's see. Where they got liquidated? Looks like the liquidation was on order. Oof. Fucking orderly, bro. I mean, this one was like small. This is like $2,000 or something else on this account. So it's whatever. It has $441 left in it. Let's see which one. I did not think that this would get liquidated, to be honest. What was the first one liquidated? First one was ETH. So it seems like ETH liquidated me. Motherfucker, man. Motherfucker. I lost, what was that? Like, I don't know, 2,000, 2,500, I think. Well, technically we still have 441, so like 2160. So what do we do when we get liquidated, boys? We relong it. That's what we do. How the hell did ETH liquidate me? I feel like I was using such small leverage. No? What was I using? Oh no, 15. Never mind. Well, I guess I deserved that. Let's drop this down to 10. This account's mostly just for me tracking the markets. On my other accounts, I was not close to liquidation, but the losses were large enough to where I was like, fuck, should I close it? This is like my little degen one. Let's just reopen this. Just so we can track the market better. Alright, there we go. And if you guys are not aware, this is what exchange. This is my exchange, my perp dex. There's no KYC. It has good volumes. It looks sexy as fuck. And if you buy Wolf token on PumpFun and use the referral code Wolf token, then all of the commissions earned on that will be used to buy back the token. Will be used to basically pump the price. I'm still accumulating some bags on the. Oh shit! I just remembered. I think I gotta pay some of my friends back in Wolf token. Shit. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'll do that on stream. Anyways, right now the goal is still accumulating enough tokens just so that I can basically list LP on other networks with some spot bags that I have, and hopefully the market is bullish and it'll drag the token up with it. But if the market's bearish, then obviously it's not a good thing, right? It would probably be better just to not do that and wait for the bottom. But I am currently still bullish. Let's take a look really quick. Let me zoom out of this so I can see the chat. Ryan says I got liquidated 80% of my portfolio. Oof. I was drunk and traded without a shot. Ooh, man. I feel for you. Because in Token 2049, I was also drunk and traded and just used way too high leverage. I mean, I was so certain that we were gonna dump. I think I used like 33x leverage or something on Ethereum. and I had like, I longed the bottom. I was trying to catch the top. I was trying to like make one big win basically, or two to three big wins essentially. And yeah, the market went a lot higher than I expected, and it liquidated me, unfortunately. And then it came crashing down. You know, it had like the worst crash in history or whatever. So I was right. My levels are correct. I just used way too high leverage. So far, my micros on this is not doing good. So I hope my macros is at least correct. Basically, the smaller time frame trading is doing terrible. You know, I thought that it would do this purple line where it would come up here, then come down, then go up. And lately it's just been very weak, just sort of bouncing down here at these lows. But I am still bullish. I am still hopeful. I'm still holding on to my longs, except for the one that got liquidated. Since when you do such high leverage? I mean, this was just you used to only do 3 to 5x. Yeah, my main account I'm doing, my main account is 5x. And actually, like, I added onto it, so I don't even know what it is, to be honest, right now. Let me check on my phone. Yeah, my main account is basically 5x, but I added collateral to it because I was just scared of it, like doing another crazy crash last night. Just in case, and then, you know, basically try to sleep it off, woke up, and the market bounced. So I was like, okay, cool beans. But yeah, but it's not that high leverage. But this one was like 15x, that one was crazy leverage. I was just trying to flip a small bag. That's what I was trying to do. One trade to never have to trade leverage again. I was so convinced, bro. That I've gotten wrecked by that train of thought so many times. Not so many times, probably like 3 times actually. I've gotten wrecked. One time, completely liquidated, and I was just trying to. I was like, if I just had one more win, and I had lost. I lost the biggest loss on one liquidation on like one trade ever. I think it was like 3.8 million or 2.8 million or something like that. It was not good, not nice. It was actually last year December. Pretty depressing holiday. J5 says, I'm playing Alan Wake 2. It's actually scary as fuck. I have to stop playing now and then. I pause for the stream. Bro, you're such a pussy, bro. What? I played that game, and it has like some good jump scares, and I already beat it all. It's a pretty good game. It has some good jump scares. It's kind of like playing a movie, which I really like. But I mean, it's not terrifying where you have to like stop watching. Oh my god, just quit being a puss, bro. Just play the game. Ryan says, I've turned everything off since then, logged out and cried. So was that just recently, or was that with the crash? With the crash, I also got wrecked, but I mean, I was wrecked before the crash anyway, so the crash didn't really affect me too much. At least on my leverage portfolios. GM order is going to $9. Bro, FUD. $30, obviously. Don't forget about the leaded paint. What? Oh, you stupid. Get some water. Alright, guys, so for today, plans of the stream is to do a quick little recap on like my analysis and my prediction. See if it's still going on. You know, we'll take a look at the M2 global money supply. I want to take a look and see if we can. Well, we gotta find the dates of like the next Fed meeting, which I believe is the 30th. Is in 7 days, right? So that should be interest rate cuts. I believe that would be bullish. Hopefully, it's 2 point, which is like 0.5 instead of 0.25. Cut, and I think that would be really bullish. You know, the market would definitely enjoy that. But yeah, so we're just gonna take a look at the market really quick, and then I believe in like 40 minutes, that other like Wolf channel thing has the spaces. So maybe I'll just hop in that again just to see like what they're saying, see what the analysis that they're looking at. you know, we can listen in together, and then basically after that, you know, like that's it. What else do you want, right? Buy wolf token. Shit. I find it funny that nobody talks on PumpFun anymore. Yo, bitches. Nobody chats in the chat box anymore. There's 14 people watching though. Most people are on Twitter, on X. I got 201 on X. Let's see how many people are on the other places. My YouTube is 6. You 6 on YouTube. Please hit a like. Would highly appreciate that. That'll help, you know, boost the channel, get some more exposure, get some more eyes, and then, you know, three little lovelies over on Twitch. I don't know what you can do on Twitch. I don't think you can do anything, right? If you guys are watching on Twitter, please retweet, show your boy some support. Mad love. All right, guys, let's go ahead and. Oh, you lost 80% on the crash? Yeah, dude, that wrecked a lot of people. I know some people that lost everything. I mean, the guy that killed himself, right? He obviously lost everything. That's the terrible things about leverage, man. If you guys make like with leverage, it should always be like a portion of your portfolio. Once you guys run it up big, then you take it out, you put it back, you put it into your stablecoin farm. I used to do like every time I run it up to a mil, I used to leave like a mil and then trade a mil, and every time I 2x'd it and like ran it up to a mil, I would put, you know, another mil into the stablecoin farm, and then just keep doing that over and over. But I mean, I got wrecked a while ago, and I haven't been able to make that mil back. Usually I just trade with like my earnings and stuff until I make that mil back, and then once I get to 2 mil, take out 1 mil, do it again and again. But this entire year, this fucking market has been brutal, at least for me. And I was very close to making the milli back, until I got liquidated right before the crash. Leverage is fucking risky, bro. You can't just keep it in there and keep on winning from leverage, especially during times of chop like right now, like this entire since August 25. Like this has just been nothing but chop for Ethereum. Those are the worst times to trade. That's not easy mode. It's hard mode. All right, so check it out. We are bouncing up on this range. I think we should get rid of this because this is obviously not the play right now. Where are these? Where's these Fibonacci's from? It's actually under the Fibonacci. That's bad. That's resistance. But if we can break back above there, that would be so fucking good. All right, let's line this up again real quick. Yeah, so look, so right now we are trailing 8 years worth of work. Oof, bruh. Sorry to hear that. You didn't put anything in a stablecoin farm? Who killed themselves? It was like some Ukrainian influencer who like owned a crypto company. He ended up shooting himself in the head inside of his Lamborghini just because, which is like such a fucking terrible way to go, right? Like you have a Lambo at least, or maybe it was just rented, right? Leased. But yeah, I mean to work for many years and then just lose it all in one day and essentially go back to like square one. It's brutal, bro. Sorry to hear that, guys. Just don't kill yourself, please. You can make it back, bro. I mean, I in 2017, you know, it was the first time I was like a multimillionaire, and then I lost everything, and I was heavily in debt, and like I was obviously depressed and suicidal and shit. But I mean, I even had to go back to live with my parents because I was just like, that's how down bad I was, and I essentially just grinded through it you know, just got like that was basically working for Bybit, making video content and stuff for them. And I think the pay was like 3,000 a month or something. And using that, I was able to make it all back. You know, basically the DeFi summer of 2020 was extremely good for me, and I'm definitely very grateful to have caught that bottom in that cycle. I still think that we're bullish. If we turn bearish, then it's not. I mean, a lot of people are not gonna have a good time. But anyway, so we hit these highs right here. We hit these lows right here. We bounced up, came back down. So we already did that. You can see with the candle right here. Then we bounced up again over here. Came back down. Came back down. Now, this should hopefully bounce up, hit that Fibonacci again, retrace sideways, and then maybe come back down again. Or, which is what the price did right here. Let me zoom in a bit. Maybe I'm a little bit too far. There we go. So, excuse all these, motherfucker. Are you serious? Let me get rid of these purple. So we are actually tracing the price action of the M2 still, but we're just not climbing up like the M2 was. In fact, we're somewhat going down, right? So one thing one of the reasons why I'm still bullish is because one, we're still tracing the price action. You know, with this like straight line right here, it would remain to be seen if we actually come up here, find resistance at 4,000, just basically do fucking nothing for the day. And then what's today? Today is Thursday. So then basically over the weekend, we just kind of trail sideways and go down or whatever. And then hopefully on Monday, we pump back up above this Fibonacci level, which would then act as support, right? And then we start trailing this upwards. So that's one scenario. That's one one thing that might happen. Another thing that might happen, which is the thing that I hope happens because it confirms our bullishness even quicker, is that this just pumps straight up above this Fibonacci level, because it needs to play catch up. You know what I mean? It just pumps right up above the Fibonacci level. All of the shorts are stuck essentially. It kind of just goes sideways for a while and then keeps pushing up as we go into next week's FOMC meeting, and everyone's most likely going to be expecting some bullish news from that. So I don't know. Either way, I'm still bullish. We haven't broken new lows down here. If we start dumping lower than this, like 3,600, then that's when I'm pretty much gonna just most likely just throw in the towel, to be honest, because then it's just deviating too far from this. Then it's a bearish divergence essentially, and we already have a bearish divergence happening. So if you actually line these up, you can see the divergence right here. So the trend basically broke off from here. We've just been dumping, and over here it's been going up. If that's the case, then we're most likely in a bear market. If this doesn't get back in sync with the M2 money supply. But the thing that makes me bullish, let me chart the S&P right now. The thing that makes me bullish is essentially, actually the S&P opens up in 1 minute. So this is a good thing to start charting right now. Anyways, let's see what if it gaps up or not. The thing that makes me bullish is that yesterday, when we closed the window right here, I mean, we had heavy sell pressure on the stock market, and we didn't really dump that much on crypto market. So let me go ahead and we can actually zoom in. Oh, we gapped up a little gap. That's not really a gap at all, to be honest. If you look at the 4 hour, I mean, it's basically the same. So if we look at the micros and open up, let's do ETH. Open up ETH. Maybe zoom out a little bit. There we go. I wonder, I guess one could say that maybe the crypto market is what is leading the stock market. No, because this is pumping up right now. We're just starting to trail upwards. Interesting. Let's look at futures. Maybe it looks better on futures, since it's both markets are open 24/7. Well, 24 hours in the weekend. Weekday, excuse me. So here it seems like both was in sync, and then the S&P 500 is leading the market, both pumped up. Okay, here's where it starts deviating, right? So over here you can see the blue line is Ethereum, obviously. So the blue line, you can see starts dumping, but S&P 500 starts to push upwards, right? So then Ethereum heavy dump move. I mean, the S&P, the stock market was dumping pretty hard, right? You can see that big. I mean, the S&P, the stock market was dumping pretty hard, right? You can see that big move that it made right there. But that was essentially just all being absorbed by whales, whoever, on Ethereum, on the stock, on the crypto market. And then eventually, like they the support broke, but it was being absorbed heavily. And then eventually when it dumped down here, I think this was more of a liquidity grab than anything. It eventually rebounded and bounced back up. And now we're in a much more bullish, healthier sort of bounce. And now we got some nice pumping action going on the stock market. Hopefully that brings crypto along with it. Yeah, I mean, crypto rebounded even stronger than the stock market. So maybe crypto is leading right now on the rebound. But overall, I still think that crypto is scared after this crash, and hopefully we get these, big whales that start to pump the price up. Crypto is one of these things where as soon as it starts running, even just a little bit, it's very, very easy to gain confidence back in the market, right? So as long as we can get out of this sell pressure zone and essentially back into this zone right here, like 4200s in Ethereum, 4300s, 4200s, then I think everyone's gonna agree that crypto's bullish and blah blah blah, and everyone's gonna go all crazy for it again. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm waiting for. We'll see exactly what happens, but I just froze. Just lost Twitch. Keeps freezing. Bruh. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Just lost Twitter too. Motherfucker, dude. I gotta reset all the fucking connections. God damn it, dude. I gotta reset all the fucking connections. God damn it, dude. Bro. Seems alright at the moment, just buffers every now and then. Bro, I mean, like, nobody wants to deal with these fucking technical difficulties, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to deal with these issues. They hate that when something drops and then they have to, like, re-follow or, like, retune in again. Let me do a speed test. While I speed test, it's for sure gonna lag, so bear with me. I'm just gonna drop this.